Hey Rising Viber, thanks for clicking on the video. Today we are continuing to learn all about the compatibility of the Sagittarius. Today's video will specifically be about the compatibility of the Sagittarius and Sagittarius. It will include sexual and intimacy compatibility, trust, communication and intellect, emotions, values, and shared activities. We are going to get started with Sagittarius and Sagittarius sexual and intimacy compatibility. When you think of two Sagittarius partners in a sexual relationship, you might as well think of two teenagers that find everything funny. This is a beneficent relationship, but it can be superficial and very short-lasting. Both of these partners think a lot, have their own liberal philosophy, and are easily pulled together in a series of one-night stands or casual sexual activity that no other sign would jump into. Sagittarius is a mutable sign, making both of them change with the slightest glimpse of a problem, and while they are satisfied with the unrestrained, liberating experience, they will remain as intimate as their minds allow them to. The problem they might have to deal with is the lack of emotion and depth in their contact. Sagittarius is not often superficial, but when with another Sagittarius, their minds throw them in all sorts of different directions, and there is not too much room for genuine emotion. They can be madly in love, but still lack consistency in their emotional contact. This will influence their sex life and make it as changeable as they both are. Even though this won't affect their overall satisfaction, it might cut their relationship short and make them understand they need to be with someone different. Trust. What possible reason could two Sagittarius partners have to not trust each other? They consider themselves to be the most honest in the entire zodiac, and they will have the ability to understand each other in this honesty. Even though the sign of Sagittarius has a tendency to show affection to several people at the same time, enjoying everything in abundance, when the two of them come together, they simply won't mind. The only possible reason for jealousy and mistrust in this contact rises from other personal pointers, rather than their suns in the sign of Sagittarius. Communication and intellect. The joy of this contact is something rarely anyone has a chance to feel except a Sagittarius with another Sagittarius. When they find shared interest and discover their similar convictions, there is nothing stopping them from exciting, passionate discussions in which it is finally easy for them to be who they are. One Sagittarius truly loves talking to another, and unless there is a hidden ego battle between them, they will rarely get angry or frustrated by anything their partner has to say. Each Sagittarius often has friends born in the same sun sign because no one else can understand their nature, cherish it, and awaken their inner child as their own reflection. When these suns come together, their passion for things they do multiplies. For as long as there's no judgment or a need to impose their will on one another, their time spent together will be incredibly valuable for both. Those smiles they share with everyone on this planet will be returned in just the right amount only by another Sagittarius. Emotions. Sagittarius is a sign not often described as emotional, but in fact their ruler, Jupiter, finds the place of its exaltation in Cancer, the ruler of all emotion. We might say that the real goal of every Sagittarius is to find their inner emotional peace, to find home, without running from difficulty, sadness, and any emotion that needs to be dealt with. Each Sagittarius wants to be satisfied and happy with no hidden intent, manipulation, dishonesty, or any impurities. Their intentions are always good, and they might help each other reach for their utopian goals when together. However, when these two begin their relationship, they understand the positivity and the optimism they share with clarity. But this lifts them even higher off the ground. If they feed each other's inconsistencies and needs to run from any seriousness and reality, they could truly get lost in their search for love. The problem these partners have is not in the lack of love, but in the support of various directions that can move them away from their hearts. They often seem to need a bit more consistency to find the love they seek. Values. It is wonderful to watch two Jupiter's minions play with their convictions and shared values as if it was the most common thing on Earth. Even when they stumble upon a disagreement, there is a great chance they will laugh it off and forget about it in a couple of hours. The positivity of their clash of fiery suns is something they can overcome, is something that can overcome any value previously set, and they will easily adapt to one another and find a perfect compromise, even when they disagree. The most important value they share is the one they both give to freedom of spirit and the goodness of humankind. When they find this point of shared utopia, there is nothing else that will truly matter. Shared activities. They can basically do anything together. If they manage to find each other, they are easily distracted by various things in their lives and aren't very fixed on their agreements. Excuse me. Seeking freedom and understanding from one another. When they are faced with their own weaknesses, one of them being the lack of responsibility and reliability, they can really get annoyed and angry. This is not typical, but it is very possible in case one of them doesn't see themselves in a true light, which can be expected from any Sagittarius. The best thing these partners could do is to travel the world together with a basis of a plan that to be respected. No other sign can understand their need for travel, knowledge, width, and distances, and this is something they should share and multiply when together. So in summary, one Sagittarius will easily fall in love with the other, and their passionate relationship can change very fast. As two representatives of a mutable sign, they will adapt easily, but change their opinions and feelings towards each other with a similar ease. This doesn't always bring promise of a long-term relationship, for there is no partner to be the glue that holds them together. This doesn't mean that they won't enjoy each other's company, find many things to share while they are together, and laugh as children while being on the same path. If they discover the true happiness of two Jupiter-affected people combined, they might lose interest in everything else and find that point of needed balance to keep them together in their travels for as long as they live. See, that's sweet. Not all of these are bad, y'all. Y'all get on that little, oh my, oh my. Always remember, guys, everybody has a sun sign, moon sign, Venus sign. All of those things they all play a factor. So just because this one thing says something, it doesn't mean that it won't work out or it will for sure work out or whatever. There is always things that play in there that will make it not work, and things that you can make play in there to make it work. You know what I mean? Hopefully y'all do. Anyways, if this resonates with any of you, or you just want to keep taking this journey with me, hit that like button, hit the comment section, let me know. All love is appreciated. Have a good one, y'all.